Howdy do, boys.
What? Hi everyone. Hi. Good morning to me. Good morning to the rest of you. Good evening. I assume it's evening for the majority of you. To my Aussies and to my Kiwis, if you're in the chat, hello. Anyone else in the Oceanic region, hi. Good morning, everyone. So are you guys ready to talk about whales? And the hole that they must travel through? I'm kidding, we're not fucking talking about that again. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? We've got a new chapter today. A new beautiful chapter today. Thank God I wasn't spoiled on anything. The only thing, and I know whenever a chapter is going to be good for me specifically, because the spoilers are hard as hell to avoid. I have had people desperate to talk about this chapter with me. The only thing I know about this chapter is Sanji's in it. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. And I don't know anything else because anytime anyone tried to bring anything up, it was shut up. Shut up. Don't say anything to me. All I know is Sanji's in it. That's it. That's all I know. And we're on a break. Those are the only two things I know. Sanji's in it. We're on a break. Sounds good. Thank God. Thank God we have a break. I cannot tell you what a relief that is. When Oda gets a break, I get a break. I hope you guys know that. So, it's exciting. Okay, 2-week break. So 2-week break means next week. So no break this coming Sunday. The next Sunday, there's a break, yes? That's what 2-week break means. Yes. Okay. I have to double check that because that's what I think is a 1-week break because he has 1 week off because then he's back to working in that next week, or he's just working for the whole week, like 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I think differently. 1 Sunday without a chapter. Yes, that is not a 2-week break to me. You guys just moan and complain. That's all you do. Anyways, let's get to the chapter. Let's not prolong this. I'm excited. I'm really excited to read this one. I'm right. I'm literally right. I know, right? I come into this fandom, I'm late, and then I change everything. I reorganize, I clean everything up. I'm kidding. All right. 14 days. Yeah, okay. Sounds right. All right. Chapter 1139. Yippee. I'm shocked he didn't break after the last chapter. I really am. I'm super shocked. So let's see what he has in store this time. I'm expecting a I don't know how he can top the last chapter in terms of like whoa, so we'll see what happens. We captured a rebellious, 1139 Mountain Eater. We captured a rebellious duo with Who's Who. That's ulti in page 1. That's ulti in page 1. I know that stupid bucket hat anywhere. It's ulti in page 1, yep. I fucking hate bucket hats, by the way, for those who don't know. I hate bucket hats. I love page 1's design. I hate his stupid bucket hat. That's why I know that. I hate them. So yeah, good to know. Good to know. Hold on, let me put the brightness up. Okay. I love ulti in page 1. No, I'm very happy. I wonder what rebellion they tried to incite. Well, because Who's Who isn't Kaido. So they're probably not listening to him because he's not Kaido, you know? Makes sense to me. I wouldn't listen to Who's Who. I'd pat him. He's cute in his kitten form. Alright.
Howdy do, boys!
Okay. How many pages are there? 13. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm sorry guys. Hang on, my iPad, my little baby iPad screen is a bit messed up. All that Family Guy I've been watching. Anyways, we've been looking for this key for a while now. Are we even going to find it in this huge place before sundown? The guards certainly won't know where it is. If anyone would know the location of the key, It would either be Chief Yarul or a few of the elders. Oh, the old sword Gramps. I wonder if he'd tell us. He would never give it to you. Freeing Loki would be a terrible crime. We didn't decide we were going to free him yet either. You're so strict, Zoro. He is so strict, isn't he? He's really on edge, I'm telling you. I know I just started, but I'm saying he's just so on edge these days. He's so grump, he's so on edge. I'm saying he's different. He's definitely different. He's not usually this strict. What's up? That's a beautiful Nami frame. Oh my god, the second page. The second page Nami frame is so beautiful. His Nami's really gorgeous in Elbaf. They're so gorgeous in Elbaf. Oh my goodness. Gulp, red carpet, traces of opulence. Could that be the throne room? Ooh. Ooh, they're at the Satan summoning. Pardon us. Whoa, geez, it's all busted up. The scars of battle here are vicious. Even the ceiling is missing. It is the throne room. What is that strange mark? Mark? What mark? Hang on. That's a little tree. Sorry. I'm looking at the details of the throne room. I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I'm not trying to find anything. I'm just having a gander. I'm having a view with my big old peepers. Sorry, these castle environments are just so beautiful, so I'm taking everything in because I think they're just gorgeous. Like, these are some of my favorite, I think, currently environmental, like, panels that Oda's had in a long while. Not in a long while, but I mean, like, for me. Because Fishman Island was one of my absolute favorite environments. Shocking, I know. Parts of Wano were as well. Like Kaido's castle. A lot of areas of Kaido's castle were just gorgeous. Like Onigashima. So this castle is just gorgeous to look at. Anyways. Oh, you're right! It looks like a magic circle out of a book or something. Magic what? Sorry, the way Zoro, Nami, and Luffy are sitting on road is so cute. The way he's holding them all up is so cute. It's a thing they use in ritual demon summoning in some country or other. What? They call demons? Beats me. What is such a thing doing in the throne room? It's eerie. Yeah. What is such a thing doing in the throne room? I feel like I've seen something like this lately, though. You have. Oh, smart boy. Luffy, smart boy. He remembers. He doesn't remember well, but he remembers. Straw Hat Luffy, huh? Who's that? A demon? It's obviously not a demon. Who is it? Is it a lost soul from beyond the grave come to haunt us? Rest, spirit of the dead. Rest, spirit of the dead. I've been hoping to meet you. Whoa, who is that? Show yourself. That's an axe. That's an axe. Are you a demon summoned to this place? I just knew this castle was haunted. We must flee before the ghost haunts us too. Wait, don't run, Roto. That's an axe. I know who uses axes. Wait. Aib, don't drop us. Wait, I'm scared to turn the page. I'm so scared to turn the page. I'm scared to turn the page. I'm scared to turn the page. But I know who uses axes, but I'm scared to turn the page. Who the fuck is Mr. Yar? Who the fuck is Mr. Yar? Hang on a minute. Woo, thanks. Someone's on the chair. Forgive me, ultra rare Nami. I'm gonna smack you. It's so Yar, but why are you here?
Howdy do, boys.
I felt some very abnormal haki coming from the castle earlier. Human, former pirate living in Elbaf, Mr. Yar. It seems to have left, but now I find you here instead. That's Gaban. Those glasses, the axe, that's Gaban. Who the fuck is Yar? Why is he going by Mr. Yar? That's Gaban! It seems to have left, but now I find you here instead. Why is he hiding his name? Yar? Mr. Yar? Mr. Totally Not Gaban, Mr. Gya. I feel some very normal Haki. It seems to have left, but now I find you here instead. I've heard the stories about you, Straw Hat Luffy, including that you took care of Kaido. Boy, I'd love to go traveling around Wano again. Huh? So Ya. He goes by Mr. Ya in Elbaf. You went by the school, correct? Did you not meet a teacher named Ripley there? He is her husband. Oh, so you're the dad of that giant shrimp. Giant shrimp. Gaha, I guess I am. So you met Colin and Ripley, eh? He took on a lot of giant's blood. He grew up without me being able to hold him in my arms. Okay, so he is actually blood related. Damn! He is blood related to him. Damn! How do you do that? How do you manage that? No way! Oda, you freak! You're a freak! You're a freak! So you met Colin, okay. Would you believe he's 20 and Ripley is 80? She's older than me. Let me tell you, marrying a giant's not worth it! What are you fucking talking about? I get older, they stay the same age. That's a good point. I'm just surprised to hear that someone's actually done it. She is so me. Okay, hang on. I need to be so honest with you here, okay? Boys? Let's sit and talk about this. That's over my face. That's a green flag man. Because this is a man saying, I love my wife, but she's not aging with me. Respectfully, that is a green flag man. And it's a green flag man for the fact that he's like, I want my beautiful wife to age with me. Is that not green flag? That he's like, I love my wife, but I wish we could age together. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So like, I understand his upset here. Anyways, Nami's so funny. I'm surprised someone's actually done it. Love is free! Oh my god, love is love! Love is love! There are many mixed blood races throughout history. The Buccaneers, the Dawson Data, the Long Arms and Long Legs, and the Wotans. The Wotans? Love wins! Love is free! Oh my god, that's a beautiful fucking line from him. These blended peoples don't tend to last long, but in every era there have always been those who are more open-minded. I'm sorry. I'm the preacher of love! He's kind of Sanji Core. You seem to know a whole lot. Who are you anyway? I'm the preacher of love. Haha, that sounds like what Sanji will be when he's older. Why am I getting found out? Oh my god, I've had enough of this. This is making me insane. He's literally Sanji Core. Love wins, right? Oh my god, this is crazy. Old man Sanji. Oh god. Sanji immediately. Anyway, I'm searching for the key to Loki's cuffs. Don't just tell him about it and he wouldn't know anyway. Oh, forget I said that. Too late. Loki, eh? Oh god, sorry. This is so much happening at once. Sorry. Oh, forget I said that. Luffy's very funny. This is obviously Gaban, right? You know what this means though? I don't have to eat my shoe, but we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Loki, fascinating. If there's one thing I love, it's other people causing trouble. That's really tacky. You better not tell anybody about this. Wait, he's so fun. He's exactly what I wanted him to be. I literally said, I kind of hope he's like Garp, but better. I hope he's Garp without having a stick up his ass. And I was right. Oh my god. Young lady, secrets are born to be spread. No, stop that right now. Do you know what kind of man Loki is? If the worst should happen because of this, what's your plan? I'll beat him up and put the chains back on him. I'm telling you, you can't take advantage of Luffy. What did I say? You just can't take advantage of Luffy. It's not possible. Oh, so what if Loki's lying? Luffy doesn't give a shit. So what? He'll pay for it. He'll beat him up. He'll put him back in the chains. Luffy takes responsibility if that happens. It's just not possible to take advantage of him. Years ago, a man named Redhead Shanks captured Loki, but prior to that, no one was ever able to stop him. If you don't know what kind of powers Loki has or what damage he might do, hey, wait! Let's look for the key. I think he's gonna be yapping for a while. Wait! You're wasting our time. He's giving us a warning. You should listen to him. Oh, it's Gaban. Oh my god, it's Gaban. Oh my god, I just saw my man. Oh, I just saw my man. I just saw my man. Oh, I just saw my man. Oh my god, hang on, I'm about to freak out. Oh, my man! Oh, my beautiful wife and my beautiful man.
Howdy do,
The
boys.
king! Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Yeah. They're just... Huh. I'm sick of all your warnings. Are you afraid? I didn't say that. If you want to stop me, you'll have to do it by force. I'm telling you to be aware of the risks, idiot Roger. Oh. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's Gavan. Oh, I was right! I'm so happy! Oh! I feel good about this.
Yeah.
I feel so good about this. It's interesting that both Roger... Thank you for the sub, by the way. It's interesting that both Roger and... sorry, Rayleigh and Gaban were Roger's... both old men missed their situationship! It's so interesting. I am about to cry. Oh my god. It's so interesting, but that both Rayleigh and Gaban were Roger's, like, impulse control. Both of them. Oh, god. Oh my god, I'm so happy. He's a mix. So I said Rayleigh, right? Rayleigh is clearly a mix of Sanji and Zoro to like such an extent. Gaban's similar. Gaban's also a similar mix in a way. They're like both similar to each other. Because oh god. Because remember, Rayleigh was like, Zoro looks like a fucking idiot. Like, don't forget that Rayleigh said that. That's something that Sanji would say. But Rayleigh also, they both have similarities. The warrior, like the Roger. Oh, I love Roger. Oh my god, I love Roger. I can't. Why is Roger not appreciated more in this fandom? I just have to say, I slapped my leg just then in anger because why is Roger not so beloved? I love Roger. He's one of my favorite characters. I just
Howdy
love
do,
him.
boys.
Oh, I didn't say that. If you want to stop me, sorry, idiot Roger. Oh god. Hey, Rodo, go up to the throne and push it, huh? Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna, like, be sick and joyed, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna throw up, but I'm, like, excited, like a shaking chihuahua. Oh my god. Oh, I was right. It's not Chicky. We won. Oh my god, we won. Sorry, I'll keep reading and then I can boast. In the old Pirate King's crew, there were two others who were especially strong, aside from Roger himself. Oh yeah, I'm guessing it's Rayleigh and someone else. That's right. One time, Roger the captain needed to rest and heal, so he and this other fellow went to a hospital in the mountains. Unfortunately, it got surrounded by a bunch of enemy pirates, but this fellow went out on his own and took down hundreds of enemies with just his 2 axes. By himself with 2 axes. But there's more. In the place where he fought, there was only the bold mountainside left behind, with not a single tree standing. What? That seems a little excessive. And because of that, he gained the epithet of Mountain Eater. Oh, Sanji looks so cute in this panel. Oh, he's so little. It's a well-known story. After the first mate, Silver's Rayleigh, this man was known as the Pirate King's left arm. Give it up for the wings of the Pirate King! Yes! I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it! We all 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 knew it! Oh my god, we all knew it! Oh, this is so beautiful! We all knew it! We all knew it! The wings, we made it, we did it, Sanji won today, oh my god, he really did. I won, Gaban won, Roger won, Sanji won, Rayleigh won, oh my god, Luffy won, Zoro won, everyone, we all won, we won, oh my god, I want to like make a speech, oh my god, I'd like to thank Oda. I'd like to thank Sanji for being my favorite character. I'd like to thank Hot Gilfs and MILFs in the series. Oh god, I'd like to thank Ripley. We did it, Joe. Oh my god, we did it, Joe. Oh. We won. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm still reading. Oh, fuck off. I accidentally closed the chapter out of excitement. Oh, that's fucked. Hang on. I closed it out of excitement. I'm sorry. Give me a sec. I just did it again. Oh my god, kill me. Alright. A hidden room, a treasure chamber. I love you, Mr. Ya. Treasure. How did you know about this, Sir Ya? Exploring's my thing. Whoa, treasure. A treasure chest room. Ooh, that key is ominous. So, Shamrock doesn't have the key. A treasure chest room, they're all empty. Gahaha, but it was a treasure room. You lied to me. Hey, don't blame me. It's an abandoned castle, the perfect target for burglars. But look, oh, a key. Here's something no burglar would care to take. Yes, in other words, releasing Loki. I'm getting emotional. Is something even the wicked dare not do. So, will you still take this key? Huh? What? Yes, he's here. He's been living in Elbaf for over 20 years. Really? A legendary figure who stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger and shoulder to shoulder with Roger and Rayleigh. Shoulder to shoulder! Listen! Listen! Shoulder to shoulder! Equals! Equals, chat! Equals! The left arm of the Pirate King! Then take it from me if you can! Scopper Gaban! Yes! Yes! Oh! I love having my own fucking videos proven right. Every fucking time. I just knock my little Zoro over. Look at him. Every fucking time I talk about they're equals. They're equals, you bums. I'm right. I'm right, dude. I'm sorry. At this point, you're an idiot if you think they're not equals. You're an idiot. You're stupid and you're an idiot. I am right. You pay attention to me. Now. Now. Oh my god, I feel so validated. See, I know we will love the mural chapter, don't get me wrong. This kind of chapter, this is my bread and butter. This is my bread and butter. I don't know what the fuck to say about that mural. I know what the fuck to say about these parallels. Character parallels, King of the Pirate parallels, Luffy to Roger, and Rayleigh and Gaban to Sanji and Zoro. I'm fucking telling you. I'm telling you. But this is making me think that in the future, it is possible that Zoro will get that first mate title. Because he currently doesn't have it right now. And I know this is like a whole thing, but he currently doesn't have it right now. So it is making me think that Zoro can in fact develop that title. And I'd like him to. I would very much like Zoro to develop that title. But it doesn't mean he will, because I still don't think Luffy works like that. However, it seems that Oda has moved past the need for that first mate title, especially in the Straw Hats, and he's moved to the left and right arm of the Pirate King, which is now turned into the wings of the Pirate King. So now these are Luffy's own wings, right? So, I'm not saying that, like, because I personally don't think there needs to be a first mate on Luffy's crew, no. I don't think there needs to be one. I don't think Luffy? Oh my god, I don't think Luffy needs a first mate. However, the wings of the Pirate King who stand shoulder to shoulder as equals. How many times have I been saying that? And you know what's so mwah about this? It is not just talking about on person, on crew. It is also talking about strength in regards to strength. It is talking about Gaban was such a fucking beast. He stood shoulder to shoulder with Rayleigh and Roger. And Oda is fucking pushing this in our faces, is he not? He is yelling this at us. That, wow, how similar is this to Sanji? I feel insane. I'm sorry, at this point, if you don't think they're equals, you were just blind. I'm sorry. I no longer have anything to listen to if you say to me, oh no, they're not equals. Sanji and Zoro, no, they're not equals. I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm done. I'm done with you. This is more than enough. This is everything we need. I already kind of didn't listen to you. Now I'm not listening to you point blank. I'm giving you this and I'm saying, Oda's tired. He's tired. I'm telling you he's tired. He loves making us interpret things. This is an Oda looked into the camera moment and said, do you fucking get it now? Do you get it now? Are you dumb? Are you blind? Are you deaf? Do you understand now? I'm telling you, he's sick of this. He's sick of this. Now I can see why Sanji was trending. That's incredible. That's an incredible thing for Sanji to trend with. Oh my god, also... Guys, it was Gaban. I was right. Oh, we've got another sexy old man in the story. Oh, so yeah, what the fuck? Raise your yeah. I don't know why he's so yeah, but I'll take it. Oh my god, it's Gaban. Oh, I'm so relieved. Everyone who was saying it was Shiki, you owe me an apology right now. Right now. Anyone who was trying to convince me that this was Shiki, you say sorry. You say sorry. You get on your hands and knees and you say sorry. Pay up. Pay up now. You eat your shoe. Apologize. You made me crazy, you people did. Crazy. Insane. I was right. I was right. Why would Crocus have a drink with Gaban, with Shiki? I kept saying. Everyone tried to reason around that. No one made sense. Pay up. Give me money. The Shiki gaslight. Oh, this is such... January. 2025 has been a good year for me so far. It's been a good year for me. All right, this was a really good chapter. Oh my god, I feel like I'm actually gonna barf. Like, in excitement, you don't understand. This is like a chronic thing with me. Oh, like my stomach is like... I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Sick and joy. Oh. If I ever throw up on stream, it's because I'm so excited. I'm literally like a shaking dog. I'm like a child, a toddler, who's still excited about things. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm like, I can feel my energy is like, I'm like on adrenaline right now. I think I could lift a car right now. Oh god. I don't know anything about the lore of One Piece, man. I don't know about those fucking whales. I don't know what the red line is. I don't know what the mural means. But this character, you come to me. You come to me. You come to me for that.
Ahmed Mohsin.
I won't apologize fixed for bringing based, so take this instead. Thank you, Willius. I appreciate that. Anyone else want to fess up? You Shiki truthers. Found dead in the ground. Dead in the ground. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God it was Gaban. I'm so happy. You don't understand. I was talking about this with my friends. I was talking about this with Foily. We were like, oh, please let it be Gaban. Please let it be Gaban. I want to see it be Gaban. It's Gaban. We did it, Joe. Oh my god, we did it, Joe. I'm so happy. Oh, and he's a hot old man.
Ahmed Mohsin.
He's called Yasan because the Romaji is Gya. Oh, Gyaban, that makes sense. And Yasan is a way to refer to the Yakuza. That makes sense because he's such a shit stirrer. Oh, he's such a shit stirrer. I love him. I'm sorry, him jumping down and saying love is free. And saying he's the preacher of love. That is so beautiful. Oh, that's so beautiful. Love is free. Love is free. This is a top 10 One Piece panel. Love is free. So true. Love is free. Ah. He's a bit more... How do I explain this? He's a bit more eccentric than Sanji. Because Sanji's eccentric, don't get me wrong. But Sanji's only eccentric with women. Gaban is like really like whoopee, you know, like this is an old man who doesn't give a shit anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like he doesn't care anymore, and you can tell he's the opposite of Rayleigh. Rayleigh is like, I'm so depressed. I want to die. I miss Roger. And Gabon is like, whoopee! I'm gonna go fuck a giant. Rayleigh and Gabon are like night and day. That is so funny. I really hope we cut back to Rayleigh talking about Gabon and Rayleigh like is like, oh, Gabon was such an idiot. Like, I really hope we cut to Rayleigh and he's thinking about Gabon and he's talking about Gabon and he's like, oh my god, Gabon was such a fucking moron. Like,
Ahmed Mohsin.
like Luffy's power level is 100. I've always seen it as Zoro's 95 and Sanji's 94. Wrong! They're equals shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder doesn't mean one is slumped. Shoulder to shoulder doesn't mean one of the wings is smaller. They're just by a little bit. What does equals mean to you? Shoulder to shoulder. Zoro and Sanji are equals. They stand shoulder to shoulder with Roger, with Luffy. The same thing. Left and right hand of the Pirate King. Left and right wing of the Pirate King. They are equals. You have to accept this. You have to accept this. Also, thank you for the donation. You have to accept this. They are equals. They have to be. It doesn't make sense. No, 95 and 94 is not shoulder to shoulder. If one of your wings is even slightly smaller than the other, that's going to affect how you glide, mate. They are equals. They have to be. How is it we get a chapter of Oda looking into the camera and saying they are equals? And you're saying, well, they're just a little bit off of equals, just a little. No, they're equals. They are shoulder to shoulder. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. They have to be equals to fly. Luffy can't fly unless his wings are the same size. They are equal to... Nami is the other wing! This is true, though. We still haven't gotten anything of Zoro saying Zoro is the other wing. He obviously is. Like, at this point, it's just obvious. Otherwise, what the fuck is he? But I am waiting for someone to say that Zoro is the other wing. I'm expecting it to be Brook or thinking it's going to be Brook. Because Brook and Robin were the two that saw the Thriller Bark scene together. So I am expecting some Elbaf scene or hoping there's an Elbaf scene to confirm something like this. Because, like, he does need that, I think. There does need to be a scene of Brook or Robin saying, you know, Zoro is the other wing. That does need to be said. But they are clearly equals. Melon, talk about the magic circle. This could mean that Harold was dealing with the government and he got double-crossed, so Loki took on the blame. And that's why he said he wants to destroy the world government. Sorry, yes, the magic circle. Now, let's get back to speculation. So first off, this is a hell of a throne room. So you can tell that this is definitely where Harold and Loki had their fight. What's interesting is just like this carpet torn up on the floor as well. But I have a feeling that the mark was hidden beneath the carpet. I have a feeling that it was there before. Right? So I think that mark was always there, and I think that mark was hidden beneath the red carpet, because they make a point of saying, whoa, a red carpet. And it looks like that the red carpet was always there, and I wouldn't be surprised if Loki unearthed that and he saw it. And he asked, what the fuck is this? And that's essentially what started this feud. Because again, I don't trust Harold. Whether he got double-crossed or what, to me, the only question with Harold is, was he doing this knowing he was gonna, like, he was fucking up Elbaf, or was he being tricked by the world government? I don't know which one to think right now. But when it comes to Harold, I definitely think, like, he was not making the right choices. And I definitely think Loki was put on the chopping block because of this. Like, I believe Loki. Loki hates the world government. He hates the celestial dragons. I am not going to go against anyone who hates them. Because, Loki's right. They're bums, right? Next to the throne room, page 10. Hang on. Ooh, there are claw marks. What do we think? Well, possible Loki could transform into some kind of demon. We don't know what his devil fruit is, and he definitely has one. Yeah, the circle's fine. Fenrir. I don't know enough about Norse mythology to know what that is. Can someone educate me and clue me in? It's the wolf. I hope Loki can turn into a giant wolf. That would be nice of Oda. You know, if he did that. Just saying. That would be pretty nice, I think. Anyways, my wolf husband. Dog with sword. Joking about the title? Why? Hang on. What was the title again? Mountain Eater? Oh, wait. Ah! Shut up! Oh my god! That is horrible! That is so horrible. Who pointed that out? I hate you. Love is free. Love is love. Oh my god. I wish he titled this chapter Love is Love. That would have been so funny. Oh god. Anyways, God, Nami's been looking good in Elbaf, I just have to say. But yeah, also the axe being thrown and Rhoda going, ah! is funny as well. So, Colin is Ripley and Gabon's blood child. This fucking freak. Why are all the old men wearing these, like, flower Hawaiian shirts, by the way? What's going on here? Is this just Roger Pirate old man fashion? Is this why Shanks looks like that? Because this is what they were all wearing, and Shanks was like, yeah, that's a cool outfit, and now he's dressed like a bum, like a retired bum. Like, what is going on? How Oda sees old men. Oda is nearly an old man. He's getting to old man. Like, he's old right now, but he's getting to, like, old man age. You know what I mean? Is this what he's gonna start wearing? Is this what he's excited for? It's a vibe. All 50 isn't old, but I'm saying he's getting there. By the time he's 60, if he's not wearing these, like, flower shirts, I'm gonna be upset. I'm saying he's getting there. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he's getting there. He's trying to absorb their drip. 50 is the new 30. To be fair, it is, considering, you know, life expectancy going higher and higher. But, oh god, that's funny. I'm just happy. Look, I could speculate about the throne room and all that, but as you know, I'm kind of on a high right now. But I do think that, that mark was hidden by the red carpet. I think that mark was always there. God, I can't wait to find out what Loki was fighting Harold about. I know my boy, I know my man, my princess of the Ark was on the right side of history. I know it. Anyone who hates the world government hates the celestial dragons. He is on the right side of history. I know it. I know it. I feel it in my bones. About Colin being their biological child. First of all, Gabon, you madman, you freak. Oda, you freak. Second of all, this is my assumption of this is signs of a new era, a new time. Because remember, Ripley said, throughout all of history, there has been no evidence of cultural exchange. Now, we have a half human, half giant. And if that isn't the sign of like One Piece's world progressing, right? Moving into a new dawn with cultures not only intermingling, but creating, you know, new children, a new future. Love is free, right? To me, Colin is a symbol of that kind of hope, right? And that kind of freedom. Like, that's the point, which is a fantastic point to make. He's Greg Universe. Greg Universe was a bum. Gabon is not. Oh, I knew it was Gabon. Oh, I'm so happy this is Gabon. Oh, I'm so happy. I feel warmth in my heart. Oh, I feel warmth in my heart. I really do. No more Shiki. We beat the Shiki allegations, guys. We beat the bum allegations. Oh. We beat the bum allegations. Shiki forever remains a bum. He is out of the story. I don't have to ever hear Shiki's stupid name again. Oh, Gabon, we won. We did it, Joe. I'm happy for us. I'm happy for One Piece. I'm happy for Oda. 10 out of 10 Riz? True. Dude, I know this is like controversial. Roger scored Rayleigh. Like, I'm just saying, Rayleigh is so hot. Like, it is crazy that Roger met Rayleigh and was like, damn, can I get on your boat? And Rayleigh went, what? That's crazy to me. I'm sorry. Now he's got Shiki. And she's Shiki fuck Shaki. No, he doesn't have that bum. He's got Shaki. Sorry, Queen. Which is beautiful. Just beautiful. Unstoppable Riz. Shiki confirmed. Anyways, oh god. Gabon looks so good. I'm so happy. This little Sanji in the chapter is so cute as well. So this is interesting though. So one time Roger the captain needed to rest and heal, so he and this other fellow went to a hospital in the mountains. Could that be Drum Island perhaps? Because remember what happened with Luffy and Sanji and Nami having to climb that mountain, and Kureha knew of Roger, remember? I mean, everyone knew of Roger, but she knew of the D in Roger's name. Yeah, Kureha knew Roger's real name. It is very possible that Kureha was the one who helped Roger in that time. I was gonna say, there were tons of trees in Drum Island, tons. Kureha knew of Roger's real name. Rip Drum's ecosystem. I don't think Gabon is Kureha's son. No. No. I think they're not... No, I don't think so. I don't think she has a son. I don't think she has any children. I don't know. No. I don't know. Look, I don't feel the need that there must be a need for blood connection anywhere, personally. I was gonna say Chopper, hello? Chopper is Kureha is Chopper's mum. Maybe adoptive son? I don't know. I don't think blood, again, I don't think blood relation, like, apart from Colin, matters here. But yeah, he wears Wano's attire. And he talked about traveling Wano. So there you go. He just liked Wano's attire. As I thought. Because I said anyone who dresses like that, they have to have been to Wano. And they did. And he talked about, wow, I wish I could go back there. He did the Odin pose. Hang on, did he? Let me look. Oh, he did! He did that. He said, I'm the preacher of love. He did too. That is so cute. Also, Luffy thinking about Sanji is always cute, I just have to say. I love when someone does something Sanji like and Luffy's like, haha, Sanji. It's just cute. It's cute. I'm sorry, he loves his little cook. Love is a hurricane, as they say. I wonder if Gabon coined a love is a hurricane in the East. Is Gabon from the East even? I don't know. Secrets are made to be spread. That was from Odin, wasn't it? Gabon and Odin didn't exactly fight. They were going to. But, Roger stepped in. But no, they've all met each other, of course. Oh my god, is Luffy gonna flip when he finds out this is Gabon? Oh, Gabon is... That's a good old man. That is a good old man. Oh my god. Rayleigh's still hotter. I just have to say, Rayleigh's like a specimen. Like, Rayleigh's something else. But this is a hot old man. I can say that for sure. I'm just so happy. You have no idea how happy I am about this. I don't know what else to say. My speculations, I don't know what's going to happen now. But I do think that big things are going to happen in Elbaf in regards to crew dynamics. And I am now, in my opinion, this is now pushing me further to believe that something is going to happen regarding dynamics and strength between Sanji and Zoro and Elbaf, because we've now, you know, been shown, yeah, this is the other side of the Pirate King. And I just think that that feels like there's going to be something there regarding helping the current wings of the current Pirate King. I don't know what though. So Usopp definitely needs help because his Haki, he doesn't know he has it. Zoro needs help because he doesn't know he has Conqueror's Haki. I don't think he does. Every time someone said he has it, he went, what the fuck are you talking about? Sanji also, there's a lot buried there. This arc is not supposed to be Usopp's arc. No, it's not. You guys put that in your heads. Usopp is happy to be in Elbaf. There is no, this arc is supposed to be someone's arc. You said that about Egghead too. Look what happened. Said that about Zoro as Wano as well. Look what happened. I'm sorry, there is not going to be another Whole Cake Island. I don't know why Sanji got that, okay? I don't know why he did, but he did. Also, Whole Cake Island wasn't just about Sanji. I have to, like, always point that out. But, Zoro does have Conquerors, he just doesn't know. Like, he does have Conqueror's Haki. He let it come out against Kaido. Kaido mentioned the will of the Conqueror and Zoro said, what are you talking about? He let it come out against King. King said, damn, so you also have something to conquer, and Zoro also said, what are you talking about? Zoro just doesn't know. I'm convinced Zoro has no idea he has it. Because remember, Luffy had it and he had no idea. For the longest time, he had no idea. The same way Usopp clearly doesn't know he has it. I don't think Usopp or Zoro know they have this kind of Haki. Ripley's Whole Cake Island. Guys, I think Elbaf might be Sanji's Whole Cake Island. But no, I am feeling that Elbaf... So this is what I mean. I'm not sure who the big bad is going to be in Elbaf. I don't think it's going to be Shamrock. I think Shamrock is being introduced in Elbaf and is going to be important further down the line. But when it comes to what Elbaf will do for the crew and what it will do for the story, no doubt we're going to get a lot more government insight and a lot more Celestial Dragon insight and history insight through Elbaf. That's going to be a lot. Loki, of course, is key to a lot of this. He clearly knows so much more than we first previously thought, especially about Harold. I can't wait to see what that's about. And I think Elbaf may very well be a helping arc for the Straw Hats. I think Elbaf is going to be an arc that will greatly help the Straw Hats get to new levels that they need to get to, both as a crew and as singular characters. I think that's what Elbaf's going to be. I'm not sure. Training arc to an extent, yes, but I'm not sure how much I'd bet on that. But it's just we have these characters, a lot of these characters have this new power they don't know they have, or they don't really know how to use. And they clearly need help with it. And I think Elbaf could help them with that. A solidifying of goals, yep. I think Elbaf is going to definitely be a huge base for the end of One Piece. I think that's what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be short, no. Setup? No, I say so that's what I mean, setup as well. So I think Elbaf is setting up tons. So Elbaf has set up the mural. I do not think we're going to find out what that mural means until very, very late in the game. Give it 10 years. I don't think we're going to find out a lot of what that mural means until very late in the game. The mural has been set up. Shamrock has been set up. The Holy Knights are now fully being set up. A lot is being set up. I think maybe a Holy Knight may be the Elders as well were set up in Egghead. I think a Holy Knight could be a big bad at the end of Elbaf, but I don't think it's going to be Shamrock. I think Shamrock is definitely here just to be introduced as a threat. Sorry, that was gross. But I think Shamrock is just being introduced. I think he's just a threat so far. I think Shamrock is going to have a lot more to say and a lot more to tell, and I don't think Elbaf's the arc for that. I think Elbaf is just, this is where we are, this is building. We are at the introduction phase and stage of the last stage of One Piece. And I can really tell. I can really, really tell. I can't wait to see who Shamrock brings as a backup. So I'll say this now before anything else happens regarding the Holy Knights. I think the Holy Knights are different symbols of death or different keepers of death. And by that I mean, I think that's their theme. So Shamrock has Cerberus. And as we know, Cerberus is like, you know, the doggy death guard dog, you know, of ancient Greek mythology. Gunko uses bandages, uses wraps, right? And I'm thinking like a mummy. So it could very well be that she represents Osiris in the same way that he was also someone who was, or Anubis in the same sense, the guardian of death as well. More Anubis than Osiris, right? But like mummies, you know? And her eyes as well. And so other Holy Knights could be other representations of death in other areas, in other mythologies. I don't know what other mythologies are out there. There's plenty to work from. I know Oda's probably got it ready, but I have a feeling that there's going to be multiple Holy Knights representing multiple different mythologies of death. That's what it feels like. Harbingers of Death, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Grim Reaper out there. And I wouldn't be surprised if that freaks the fuck out of Zoro, because as we know, that scared him. The Grim Reaper scared him, and I must remind people of that. He was scared. He was terrified of seeing it. And Zoro is 100% on edge. He's really on edge. He's been on edge the second they entered Elbaf. There is definitely something going on with him. I'm just saying, Zoro is like wound tight, and it feels like he's about to burst. That's what it feels to me. Because he's not usually this strict. He's strict sometimes, don't get me wrong, but he's not like this. Even to the point that Luffy's pointing it out. And when Luffy's pointing it out, it means we have to look at that. The fact that Luffy said to Zoro, "You're so strict, Zoro." Luffy hasn't said that before. That's a new thing I've heard. Right? I haven't really heard Luffy say that about Zoro before, that he's so strict. Because he doesn't tend to be. He's careful. And he's protective, but strict is a new one. Water 7 even. He was strict in Water 7, but also Zoro was suffering in Water 7. He didn't like doing that in Water 7. Remember that. He didn't want to do that. He was upset at the fact that he had to do that. He didn't want to leave Usopp. But he knew this was something he had to do. Same with Sanji supporting him in that sense. So we have to remember, this is not normal for him. And which is why I'm saying there's definitely something going on. There's definitely something he's holding. Like, this is just not normal. He doesn't tend to be this stiff. He's not usually this stiff. And I'm saying something's going to happen. Good to see you, buddy! But yeah. Self-perceived L's? I don't know. I just know that I think he is definitely wound tight right now, and it just feels like he's about to just burst. Something just doesn't feel right. Zoro's reason to be on edge, I think he thinks he's not performing well enough. I know people don't want to hear it. I know people don't like hearing it, but that's my reasoning. I think he thinks he's not performing well enough. He nearly died in Wano at the end of Onigashima. He did nearly die. That is a fact. He saw the Grim Reaper. He passed out for a whole week. He had to get saved by Frankie by the end of Onigashima, or he would have fallen off that island and died. And that scared him. He nearly died against King point blank. Again, he saw the Grim Reaper. He got taken out by Kaido to the point that he had to be carried around by Sanji, to the point that he had to take that miracle drug, to the point that Sanji was begging him to get back up, because Sanji and Zoro both knew he needed to be on the battlefield right now if they had a hope of surviving this or winning this. Zoro's important. He's incredibly important for the crew. Incredibly important for the crew. He is, in my opinion, the base of the front lines. When Zoro's on the battlefield, the crew feels safe because he is a safeguard. He's incredibly good at fighting. He is the sword, literally, of the Straw Hats. He has to be. Like, Luffy's their hope and Zoro's their protection. I've always thought this. So they need him. He has a lot that he has to live up to, right? He has to protect them and he has to fight to all his ability at all times. So I think Onigashima truly shook him. Being taken out by Kaido was not good for him. Having to be yelled at to get back up to the point he had to take a miracle drug was also not good for him. Passing out, seeing the Grim Reaper, passing out for a week was also not good for him, because I cannot imagine what if something happened and he had to get back up in that moment, but he was passed out. He couldn't, right? And then he had the fight with Lucci on Egghead. That certainly did not help. This is why when people say, oh, Zoro was purposefully holding back, I say there's no way that's true. Because after Onigashima, he would never purposefully hold back. Ever. He would never do that because he had to protect his crew and he had to get off the island. If Zoro could take Lucci out in seconds, he would have, because he needed to protect the crew. And when it comes to protecting the crew, that is serious to him. I've said this before, I love Zoro because Zoro loves so hard. He loves so deeply. He really cares about those he loves. He cares so much that the girl he really cared about, who was his own mentor and friend who died, he's still carrying her sword with him. His dream is intertwined with hers. He can't let her go, even though she died years ago. He just can't let her go. He is terrified of his friends dying, and he's also terrified of himself dying, so he can't be there to protect them and continue on this dream, right? So he would never hold back against Lucci just because, just to have fun, especially not in that situation. It was way too high a stake. The stakes were way too high for him to have fun with Lucci. He was scared and he was anxious. He had performance anxiety. I think Onigashima has shaken him to the core. I really do think it has. And now we've gotten Egghead when Sanji yelled at Zoro, he's a liar. He didn't even yell at Zoro. He yelled at Jinbei because he was frustrated. And he yelled, Zoro's a liability. And there's a reason that made Zoro kick into gear. Because he can't be. Zoro cannot physically ever afford to be a liability because the crew need him to not be that. Right? He can't be. Otherwise, he has failed the crew and himself to an extent if he's done that. That's why it kicked him into gear, because he heard that. And that essentially was the whip on his back that made him go, fuck, I gotta shape up. I cannot afford to be here anymore. And even then, right, he didn't take out Lucci. That was Jinbei. Now, can you imagine being Zoro and thinking of what you need to be for this crew, and you couldn't even successfully take out Lucci on your own? You would hate yourself, right? You wouldn't be happy about that. Thank you for the sub, by the way. But you would hate yourself, would you not? You would think, I didn't perform to my best abilities. I have failed in my task. And that's why at the end of Egghead, he was such a fucking grump and he was so harsh. Because I've always said, when Zoro's upset, he lashes out, he gets angry. He becomes a bit of a dickhead. That's just what happens. That's how he reacts and that's how he acts, you know? So I'm seeing a pile up happening with Zoro, and I'm seeing a character who is not living up to what he needs to be living up to what he thinks he needs to be living up to, right? He thinks he needs to be better than this. He really does. And I'm saying, I just do not think that he thinks he's being good enough for his crew. So now,
boys?
we've gotten to Elbaf. He's very strict. He's very stiff. He is not clowning around. He just wants to fight, by the way. Have you noticed? He's itching for a fight. He's itching to fight something and someone. He does like a good fight, don't get me wrong, but it's become really prominent now in Elbaf. He's really trying to start a fight somewhere. He wants to fight. To me, it feels like Zoro wants to prove himself. It feels like he has stumbled a few times, or he thinks he has. And it feels like he wants to prove himself, so he's looking for a fight, which is why I'm worried when Zoro gets that fight, what's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen, because if Zoro takes another blow, I'm telling you, I don't think that's going to be good for him. I'm worried about him getting another fight, because I think he might stumble, and I think that's going to really fuck him up. Hence why I think Elbaf will be a good arc for him. Because I think Elbaf is going to be an arc that will make him realize he's allowed to stumble. He just has to get back up. Pick it up. Pick it up, you know? That's what I think he needs to realize. He's allowed to crash out. He just has to get back up. He needs that moment. So this is what I'm saying. I know people think I'm crazy for this, but it's just become really obvious to me, to the point that Luffy's even said to Zoro, Zoro, you're so strict. That's a new one. I haven't heard Luffy say that to Zoro before. And that is, to me, Oda saying to us, we got to pay attention to this. He doesn't feel right. He's been my biggest interest since Elbaf has started, Zoro has. I keep looking at him and I keep paying attention to everything he's saying, because he's really interesting me. And I was right about the feast. He didn't let loose. He didn't have fun at the feast. He was still stiff. And he was still worried about things. And that doesn't usually happen. Usually Zoro does let loose, and usually Zoro does have fun. And he wasn't having any fun. He's not picking any fights as well. He's also not doing that with Sanji, you're right. That much is also true. I'm saying, how do I explain this? So I'm making an Alabasta video. In Alabasta, Zoro had a training arc. The training arc started directly at Whiskey Peak. It really began after Mihawk beat him, but Whiskey Peak is when it started. And the reason it started at Whiskey Peak, and I'll explain this once I make and write the script. Also, hi Goofy! But it started, it'll be in the script. It started at Whiskey Peak, and the reason it started at Whiskey Peak is because if you pay attention to the fight in Whiskey Peak, Mr. Nine throws an iron bat at him and it wraps around Zoro's arm. And Zoro makes a mental note, or he says out loud, oh fuck, it's an iron bat. He doesn't move to cut it. He doesn't move to even try. He throws it off. And he realizes in that moment, he can't cut iron. That's exactly where he realizes that. Then we get to Little Garden, right after Whiskey Peak. What happens in Little Garden? He gets stuck in the wax, and he makes another note. The wax is as hard as iron. He can't cut through it, and it freaks him out. And because of that, he starts to push himself. And he thinks, I need to be better than this. I have to be able to cut through iron or I'm no good. So he starts cutting through his legs, stitching up the cut through his legs, ice swimming. Drum Island was literally just him kind of self-punishing himself because he had to be better than that. Drum Island, we were watching him try and train through that.
Howdy do, boys?
And he didn't have much to do in Drum Island apart from that kind of training. And then after Drum Island is Alabasta, where he immediately has to fight a guy who's made of iron. Not only that, they're stuck in a cage in Alabasta. They are caught in the Crocodile Casino, or the Rainfall Casino, I think it was. And they're stuck in that iron-barred cage. And once again, Zoro is twitchy because he can't cut those bars. And he even has his swords with him, and he can't cut those bars. All around Zoro, throughout the Alabasta saga, are reminders that he is not strong enough to cut through these things, and it's fucking him up. And it's really frustrating him. Sorry, Sea Prism Stone. Either way, my bad. they're reminders that there are things he can't cut through, and it's frustrating him. It's really frustrating him. To the point that when Sanji appears to save them, he gets grumpy and he yells, "Shut up, just get us out of this cage already," because he felt useless. He couldn't do anything in that moment. Then we finally get to the actual fight against Mr. One, and the guy's literally made of steel. And that's when Zoro's, like, all his training comes to fruition and he realizes, I have to be able to cut this guy or we're fucked. I need to be this strong. I need to perform to this point or we are fucked, right? That's his issue there. And he realizes to be able to cut through steel, he also needs to not be able to cut things. He needs to embrace his softness as much he has to embrace his strength.
Howdy do, boys.
There's also something to do with Haki as well. I can believe that. But to me, a lot of it is he has to realize his softness can be a strength. I don't think he's fully realized that yet, that his love for his crew and his soft sides is something good that he needs to be able to realize is a good thing. But he finally cuts through Mr. One, and then what happens after he cuts through Mr. One? He says, I need to still be better than that. Right? He says, I need to be able to cut through steel at any time. It can't just be then. It has to be whenever I want. I have to be able to cut through steel. And from then on out, he keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger because Zoro is very, very much connected to strength, more in a way than anyone else is. He's connected to strength much more than Luffy is and much more than Sanji is. So much more so because that's like Zoro's thing. It's strength. It's not just physical strength, it's mental strength. And then Thriller Bark comes around, right? And he's totally out of his mind. He just can't do it. And he has to give up his head for any chance of survival of the crew because he cares about the crew to such an extent, right? So, my point is, Onigashima to me is the start of this same thing. Onigashima to me is Whiskey Peak. Zoro has entered a point where he's realized, I've fallen off. He's hit a point where he's realized, I have to be better than this. I need to train more than this. I have to be stronger than this. Now, the new thing isn't being able to cut through steel. The new thing to me is that Conqueror's Haki. He needs to know he has it and he needs to know how to use it. He has to figure out he has Conqueror's Haki and he has to figure out how can I use this. That's what I think Zoro's new arc is going to be, his new training arc. And if he doesn't figure it out, that is serious shit. He needs to figure that out because he believes, and he is, very important to the crew's safety. He is so important to the crew's safety and he knows that. I know that, you know that. Again, I think Zoro is the most important, next to Luffy, the most important asset on the battlefield. The most important person on the battlefield for the Straw Hats to have. He's literally their wall. The wall and their sword, you know? Like, he is the sword of the Straw Hats. That's why he's the swordsman. He will protect them no matter what. And that's what samurai do. They protect people. That was the whole point of Odin's samurai, right? They protected people. That's what Odin did. And that is why Zoro has this parallels with the samurai. He is the samurai protecting his crew. Even above Sanji? Serious? Sanji is also incredibly important to Luffy. So what I'm saying is Zoro and Sanji are similar in strength. I think they are, yes, the same. I know that's a crazy thing to think. I think they're the same. Sanji is indeed there to protect. However, he is there to help both Luffy and Zoro. So Zoro needs someone to uplift him. That's what Sanji does. Sanji helps Zoro when no one else can. That's kind of the whole point. That's why every time Zoro has a moment of struggle, Sanji tends to be there. Because he helps him. They help each other. This is why they're the wings. Not only do they uplift Luffy, they can uplift each other too. Zoro needs that support, and Sanji's there for that support. Don't get me wrong, Luffy's a fantastic captain. However, it is Zoro's job to uplift the captain. It is not Luffy's job to uplift Zoro, because Luffy's busy uplifting everyone else. Someone needs to be there for Luffy. And in that same sense, someone then also needs to be there for Zoro. That's Sanji. Sanji's always the one helping Zoro. He has to be, right? That's why they really care about each other. That's why we got the Thriller Bark scene. Because that was a whole showing of someone has to be there for Zoro, the way Zoro's there for the crew. And that's Sanji, right? But anyways, my point is, to me, Zoro is the most interesting character on Elbaf because he feels different. And he feels different because I think he's crashing out. And this is one of the reasons why I like One Piece. When it comes to One Piece, the character writing and the character development, it is subtle, but it is there, and I really appreciate that. It is not Oda yelling to us, look, he's getting a training arc. It's Oda planting those seeds, and he's so slow with it, but he's slowly letting us know there's something off about this character. And if you pay attention to them in the way I've been paying attention to Zoro, you notice these differences. That Lucci Zoro fight should have been enough for tons of people to notice something's off with Zoro. But so many people took it as, oh, Zoro was just playing with Lucci. And that really frustrates me because no, he'd never do that. Not in that situation, not in that scenario, not with how much he cares about his crew. Right? He would never take that time to play with Lucci when that was a terrible situation for everyone to be in, especially the Straw Hats. So I am noticing these differences with him, and I'm noticing something is wrong. And I really do think he's about to have a crash out. And I think that crash out is going to be coming in Elbaf. I am worried for the next fight Zoro has, because I think the next fight Zoro has may in fact be the last bit of that stability Zoro has knocked out. If he gets fucked in the next fight, I think he might be ruined. If he doesn't perform well in the next fight, I think he just might be knocked out. What I mean by crash out is he doesn't think he's strong enough. Literally, Mr. Incredible in The Incredibles, I'm not strong enough. Like, he has to be strong enough. That's the whole thing of Zoro. He needs to be strong enough. This is also why, and I know a lot of people don't listen to this, and I know a lot of people don't care about this. This is also why I like his parallels with Sanji. Because he has them with Sanji. They are the wings, right? And when it comes to Zoro, when it comes to Sanji, okay, what I really, really like is Zoro is trying to be stronger, and at the same time, he's trying to suppress those emotions that he has, because he thinks to be stronger, he has to push that side of him down, that softness. Sanji, on the other hand, Sanji's become a walking tank. And I know a lot of people are going to blah, blah, blah. I don't care about your agenda. Shut up. He's become a walking tank because of what Joma has done to him. He's terrified of losing his emotions. Sanji's trying to preserve his emotions while being this walking weapon. On the other hand, Zoro's trying to become a walking weapon. And he's trying to push down these emotions that are, he thinks, holding him back. There are literally parallels there. There are full-on parallels there. One of the wings is trying desperately to hold on to his humanity. The other side, so the other wing, is trying desperately to let go of that humanity. One of them has become a walking weapon. The other one wants to be a walking weapon. They are literally two sides of the same coin, right? And that's why it hurt extra hard when he heard Sanji say he's a liability. Because again, Sanji is the one that holds Zoro up. He's the one that helps Zoro. And he heard Sanji say, Zoro's become a liability. That would hurt. Would that not hurt him? This is the one guy that he needs to help from. And the one guy that he gets help from has said, nah, he's crashed out. Like, that would hurt. And I understand why Sanji said that, because he was struggling. He was stressed. Sanji was so stressed. And he just came out because he's saying, how the fuck is he still fighting with Lucci? And you know why? Because Sanji knows. Zoro should have been able to take out Lucci. He knows that. I know that. You know that. I fully agree. Zoro versing Lucci. Zoro should have been able to wash Lucci, but he didn't for one reason or another. And it wasn't because he was playing with him. It's because he was struggling, because he was in his head. He was totally in his head. And he was stumbling, right? Sanji knows Zoro's better than that. Zoro knows Zoro's better than that. Something's just happening. I'm telling you, something's happening. So I can't wait to see what Elbaf is going to bring for Zoro. Like, that line of Sanji, of Luffy saying, Zoro, you're so strict, really stood out to me. Because again, when Luffy says these things, this is Oda talking to the camera. Luffy works very well as Oda's character exposition for other characters. And it's so seamless. When Luffy says something, you know it's the honest to God truth. You know it's the honest to God fact. You know this is what this character is doing, right? So Luffy saying that to Zoro interested me really big time. Interested me because that's a new one. I've never heard Luffy say that to Zoro. Zoro's emotions. Anyways, that aside, having Gaban appear and having Gaban be said to be the left hand of the Pirate King, the right and left arms of the Pirate King, is making me fully believe there's definitely going to be something happening regarding Zoro and Elbaf. Maybe Sanji will be part of that as well, but they are the wings and they are intertwined, okay? As Luffy's wings, they are intertwined. It is a fact. So now that Gaban's here, and now that we know Gaban is here, I am smelling development. Development of dynamic, development of strength. Because what did Rayleigh do for Luffy? Think about that. Rayleigh helped Luffy tremendously. Surely Gaban is going to help the Straw Hats tremendously. However, this has me worried because the last time Rayleigh helped Luffy, the Straw Hats got split. I have a mini theory, and I don't know if this is going to happen. I'm not going to say this is going to happen. But I have a mini theory that Elbaf's climax, Elbaf's ending, may end in the Straw Hats getting split again. I don't think they're going to be split individually. I think they may be split in groups. I don't think we're going to get a time skip, no. But I think the Straw Hats may possibly end up on other sides of the world with each other. So I don't think they're going to be single passed out like the way they did in Sabaody. I think they're going to be split in like groups of 3s or groups of 4s. I don't know. Similar to Whole Cake? Yeah, I think it's going to be similar to that. But now that Gaban's appeared and now that it's possible he'll have a similar role to Rayleigh, I think that it's possible the Straw Hats may have a bit of a, let's say, a problem. I don't think it's going to be Water 7 levels of problem, but I think it's going to get rocky. Yeah, I think it's going to end without a party as well. I think Elbaf is going to have a rough ending. I think Elbaf is going to be tough. Emotional cracks, yeah. Because last time we had a Roger Pirate, they were a mentor. Surely Gaban's going to be a mentor, right? Surely Gaban is going to help not just Luffy but others in the crew. I would love for Gaban to help Usopp. Someone does definitely need to help Usopp. The last polishing the crew needs, exactly. So now that I know for a fact this is Gaban, and this is why I was thinking it makes sense for it to be a Roger Pirate. They will be overstaying their welcome. Yep. For all I know, some of them could get trapped in Elbaf and the others might make it out. But something is definitely going to happen with the Straw Hats. But of course, I don't know. This is all speculation. You guys have to remember, I'm not the word of God. I'm not Oda. This is all speculation. But with Gaban appearing, that means we have a mentor. And with a mentor comes pain. Pain tends to come from mentors. I just hope Gaban doesn't die. You know why? Because Colin currently has 2 parents that are alive. And I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared. I hope someone doesn't die. Better not jinx it. Vivi will be the source of them splitting? Possible. I think that is possible, yes. I don't think Vivi's going to get captured, no. I do not think Vivi's getting captured. I think we're done with that. No, I do not at all think Vivi's going to get captured. I highly doubt that. And the reason I highly doubt that is because, first of all, Oda hates capture stories. He hates them with women. Second of all, they tried to capture Vivi. She got out. She's way too intelligent for that. The whole point of Vivi is she does not sit around. She refuses to sit around. If you capture Vivi, she's getting out. She's not a damsel in distress. Not at all. She's not getting captured. Like, I truly feel that in my soul, that she's not getting captured. Everyone thought Robin was going to be captured on Nagashima, by the way. Look what happened. It's not happening. They already tried to capture Vivi. It failed. She's not getting captured. There's no way. I think it's more they have to find Vivi. They don't know where she is. And she's currently with Morgan. And Vivi sent them a message. Yep. Yeah, no, I don't know. I do not think at all Vivi's going to get captured. I'd be shocked if Oda went that route because he hates that. He's already expressed he hates damsel in distress stories. We have to remember, Nami and Robin, they were not captured. Nami made a deal with Arlong. Yes, it was a bad deal. She still made a deal. Robin made a deal with the world government. She willingly went to save the crew. She wasn't captured. That was a deal. And yeah, they fucking loopholed her. But no, she had been escaping from the world government to that point. The only reason they got her is because she had people she loved at that point and she wanted to save them. So no, I do not think Vivi's going to get captured. I honestly highly doubt that. I'd honestly be shocked if Oda did that. But, case in point, thank God it was Gabon. Anyways. Good talks, everyone. Good talks. I have nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. What I would say after this is we now have a mentor, a Roger Pirate. A Roger Pirate's definitely going to be a mentor. He's even versing Luffy. We're going to see what Gabon can do. I have a feeling as Gabon versus Luffy, Gabon's going to have some technique that Luffy has no idea about. And it's going to be a, Luffy, I'll help you figure this out. Like, Gabon is quite literally going to be the last stepping stone to be able to become the Pirate King, to help Luffy become the Pirate King. Because, I wouldn't be surprised if Gabon does a, like, that thing where Luffy's just throwing fists and Gabon just, you know, just keeps dodging. And Luffy's going, what the fuck? So, Melon does have a degree, by the way. Melon has a degree in screen production. Just letting you know. I do think Gabon could be a mentor. Yep. I think Gabon could be a mentor for everyone. I also think Dorian Broggy, to an extent, could help the crew too. But, do you think Rayleigh told Gabon about Luffy? I think Shanks did. Shanks told Rayleigh about Luffy. Shanks definitely told Gabon about Luffy as well. So now Gabon's been waiting to meet Luffy. I'm honestly expecting Sanji and Gabon to meet. And for Sanji to be like, so how did you do it? How did you do it? I'm expecting that. No, I am. I'm expecting the joke. Like, and Gabon to laugh at him, you know? I need to know. I'm honestly thinking, it's an Oda joke, right? He's probably gonna do that. Teach me. But yeah, so whatever fight Gabon's gonna have with Luffy, it's probably gonna be something Luffy needs to know. I'm expecting that as well. Well, not expecting, but I'm thinking that. I have to say not expecting because then it's like, oh my god, no, I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. So now we have a new mentor. And it's Gabon. That's so good. That is so good. That is so good. Ooh. I was right. I was right. Everyone say you were right, Mel. Please. Come on. In the chat. You were right, Mel. Mugi no Goofy, I still don't believe it. Thank you. Thank you. I need this. I need this. After 2024 was a year of nothing but L's from me. It's nice to be right for once. And I'm gonna be right about Loki as well. Just you wait. I'll be right about Loki. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Whack his pee-pee.
You're like Duffy. The victors decide what justice is. The victors write history. It's me, I'm the victor. I'm so happy about this. I'm very much happy about this. I was right. All right. I have nothing else to say. If no one else has anything that they're curious about, again, when it comes to lore, I'm sorry, lore, not law. When it comes to lore, I don't know what to tell you. I'm bad. I'm bad when it comes to that. But when it comes to character, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I keep getting it right. I'm gonna be right about Zoro too, just you wait. I'm waiting for a Zoro crash out to an extent. I'm waiting for some kind of Zoro mess up to happen. Will I stream tomorrow? Probably not, no. You know what I can do, guys? Now, I need you to be nice to me. Now, first of all, let me explain. I'm currently writing a script. So, I'll be writing... Oh, I will be editing tomorrow, actually. So, I'll probably be editing tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'll be editing the chapter review. But after that, I'm going to be doing nothing but writing the Alabasta script. That's going to be the whole month, okay? The Alabasta script. However, I have been playing, and I need you guys to be so nice to me. I need you to be so nice to me. I've been playing Marvel Rivals. I'm not good at it. If you want to watch me play Marvel Rivals on stream, you can. But I'm not good at it. I do not play competitive because I play for fun. Okay? Okay? So you can watch me play. But you have to be nice to me. I'm not a gamer. Currently I'm maining Winter Soldier and Venom. And Scarlet Witch. I want to also see if Loki's any good. But I'm doing my absolute best, okay? You have to be nice. Ah, Semba! So yeah, after I write my script, I can stream some Marvel Rivals, but like I said, it's only quick play. It's with strangers, okay? And it is not very exciting. It's not very exciting. You have to be nice to me. I'm not very toxic. I'm not very toxic. I'm not a toxic gamer. I don't hit my desk when things go wrong. I go, ah. I go, aw. I'm not a toxic gamer, I'm telling you. Eddie. Anyways, so after I finish writing the script for this chapter review, I can stream some Rivals, but you have to be nice. That's the only rule. All right? That's the one rule. And now after that, I'm done. I'm done with the stream. I might be back, okay? I might be back. Until then, let me get in my cage. Yay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will be seeing you in God, probably in a few minutes, right? Be nice to me. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the talks. Thank you for proving me right, Oda. Now remember, guys, when you read the next chapter when it comes out in 2 weeks, remember, keep an eye on Zoro. He's important. To me, currently, at least, he's important. So yes, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it, and I will see you when I see you. But once again, probably in a few, like an hour or two. All right. I'll have a lot to say in my chapter review. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Shiki Truthers, eat a shoe. Eat a shoe. Bye. I was right. Bye.
Howdy do, boys.